That's right.
Welcome to the Know. I'm Mica Burton.
I'm Adam Kovic.
So Nintendo is sorry, guys.
So sorry.
So sorry.
You can take it.
It's you.
Oh, that's fine. Anyway, it's no secret that it's been hard to get a hold of a Switch pretty much ever since the console launch in March. How many Switches are in this office, actually? 32? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
If you want a Switch, come to the Know. If you didn't get one at launch or aren't paying close attention to retailer tweets, you probably still don't have one. How do you not know that? Well, Nintendo feels your pain and says it is trying to do better.
In a written statement, Nintendo officially apologized for the lack of Switches and said that it's increasing its shipments in the coming months.
But with memory chip shortages still being a fact of life, we have to ask, is this more of just a typical lol Nintendo shortage? And is Nintendo blowing its big moment in the sun and wasting an opportunity by repeating the same mistakes they've made in the past?
But first, let's dig into the apology a little bit, which Nintendo posted on its Japanese site. To start, the company thanked its customers for their continued patronage of our products. It went on to acknowledge that the Switch has been in short supply since launch, and they sincerely apologized to our customers and dealers for their inconvenience.
Yeah, then Nintendo went on to say that it's working to turn things around. In the statement, the company said that it's continued to ship every week and will increase shipment volume in July and August, including a Splatoon 2 themed bundle that's available only in Japan. Fuck you, everyone else.
That is a big help to everybody not in Japan. So yeah, thanks Nintendo. I really can't wait to buy that for $800 off of eBay. But Nintendo went on to say that for autumn and beyond, we will continue to work to ensure that as many products as possible can be delivered to our customers toward the end of the year, and said that it's further strengthening our production system, whatever that means.
Yeah, PR speak. So it does look like Nintendo is acknowledging that there is a problem and it is working to do better, but there are a couple of details in the statement that we want to dig into. First, it was only made on the company's Japanese site, which, yeah, some of us taken to mean that Nintendo is prioritizing Japanese customers over everyone else.
So does this mean that the supply will improve in Japan before the rest of the world? Well, Nintendo already tends to send Japan about as many units as it does to the US, which is kind of odd considering that the US is the #1 gaming market and has well over twice the population, and we're greedy here. We want 2 of everything, so.
Anyway, Nintendo also alluded to strengthening its production system. That could be a reference to the ongoing shortage of electronic components that are required to make the Switch, also unicorn semen. And that's not gonna get better anytime soon, folks, no matter how much Nintendo apologizes or jerks off those magical creatures.
According to some recent comments from financial analyst Daniel Ahmad, it's going to be a long, long time before there is a surplus of Switches. Ahmad wrote on Twitter, expect Nintendo Switch shortages to continue through the rest of the year.
Jeez.
Production is still capped right now due to its component shortages, and apparently according to Adam, unicorn jizz.
So, the component he referred to is probably the NAND memory unit. Do we just call it NAND? Is that what we're doing anyway? Which is being gobbled up by Apple in order to ramp up for the iPhone 8, which will also suck your cock. So there's basically only one manufacturer for NAND memory, and Apple's got them, mostly themselves at the moment, since they're the most profitable tech company right now, bringing in, what, $170 billion a year? Good luck. Christ.
While having a shitty stock is all part of dealing with Nintendo consoles, it's gotten particularly bad this time around considering how high the demand is. It's gotten to the point that GameStop has been sending out just press releases just when they think they're about to get more Switches, and a lot of those are in the form of really, really expensive bundles. So you can't just get the Switch, you have to get a game too.
Yeah, just wish harder. Yeah, and the months of shortages look like they're finally catching up to Nintendo because last month, the Switch was finally outsold by another system for the first time since the Switch launched. According to NPD Group numbers, the PlayStation 4 was the best-selling console in the US last month, topping the Switch.
So either the Switch is losing steam after a few months, or their supply is dwindling to the point where they can't keep a leg up on several-year-old console, which people are still buying in mass quantities, which is very weird, but you know what? You do you, PS4 people, but neither one of those is good for Nintendo either way.
Yeah, to play something. So that being said, the NPD numbers do show that people are still buying a lot of Nintendo games. Mario and Zelda both outsold Prey, oh that's sad, which is impressive considering that it's available on both PS4 and the Xbox One, also PC, but I don't know if they're counting those numbers. And the Switch only has a fraction of the users that those consoles have, but hey, dedicated people buy anything they can get, right?
Also, like, what the hell else are Switch users supposed to play?
I've got 2 games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are they, let me guess, Zelda, Mario Kart?
Shit, I have 3. I also have Shovel Knight.
Oh, well then there you have it.
Fuck yeah, got my number. Man. Meanwhile, in Japan, it looks like a few more Switches are being sold than usual. The Switch was the top-selling console in Japan last week, which sold more than 37,000 units. Well, that's good. Comparatively, about a month ago, there were 26,000 Switches sold in Japan, so maybe supplies are already rising. Hard to tell at this point. It's just a blip on the sign of an upswing, though.
The game sales are holding strong for Japan just like they are in the States too. According to the recent Media Crate numbers from Japan, the Switch's attach rate is a bit higher than that of the Wii U, which isn't hard to do, but it's an attach rate of 1.6 versus 1.45 in the same time frame.
So, while the lack of consoles is embarrassing for Nintendo, ouch, and only furthers the idea that Nintendo is doing this kind of thing on purpose, since it seems to keep happening to them over and over and over. Are we tired of this yet? It's madness, right? It's not really hurting the demand at all. In fact, it's driving it up. Although the fact that people are still buying PS4s at a faster rate than the Switch does say a lot about how powerful the PS4 is still doing, despite being, what, how many years old now? 5, 6, 27? I don't know, I lost count.
27.
I can't count good.
No, you can't. Still, this is a problem Nintendo seems to deal with every time they have a product people want, only this time it's being hampered by outside forces. Damn you, Apple.
Voldemort, oh.
Or Voldemort. We will have to see if the public interest is still high later this year when there are more of them available. If there are more available.
I don't know, like I said, wish, pray, unicorns, it's all
Sacrifice
great.
a goat to Satan.
Whatever you gotta do. So what do you guys think of Nintendo having to apologize about its Switch shortage? Do you think Nintendo deserves a pass on this one, or have they pulled this one too many times? Please, let us know in the comments.
For future updates on how nobody can give Nintendo their money, and more horrifying jokes that Adam will probably tell, remember to like this video, and if you're new around here, subscribe to the know.
Good clap.
Thanks.
Yes.
I try hard.
Yes, you do. You insulted yourself, what? You did this, you went, here, hit it. And I went, okay, I mean, it's
fucking slap you across the face, Adam Kovic, I swear to God.
It's a 2x4, I can't miss. Yeah.